Hey everyone, another Sunday, another video. So in today's video, we are gonna be analyzing a beautiful chess game played between Alexander Alekhine and Karel Opočenský. Alexander Alekhine was the former world chess champion, whereas Opocensky was also a very strong Czech chess master. This game was played at Paris in 1925, where Alekhine won the tournament. So friends, without any further ado, let's check out this game. Alekhine started off the game with 1d4. Opocensky responded 1d5, c4 and now c6 features the Slav defense, knight to c3, knight to f6, all standard over here. And here Alekhine played move e3. Now apparently you could also play knight f3, which is the most popular and also which is known as the modern 3 knights vacation. And after, let's say, black plays the move e6, it would transpose into the semi-Slav. Alekhine played the move e3 and now bishop f5. Now arguably not the best move in the position, but it is one of the several moves played. Now instead of bishop f5, there are many options. One option is e6, which again transposes into the semi-Slav. Or you could even play a6, where after, let's say, knight f3, b5 and now b3, after bishop g4, bishop e2, and again it is a hell lot of theory. But after bishop f5 played by Opocensky, Alekhine played move cd5 and now knight d5, which is an interesting option. Now instead of knight d5, you could even play c takes d5, where after queen b3, and now you have to play bishop c8, because mind, if you play queen b6, there is a very strong option for white, which is knight takes d5. Black will take the queen, and now we give first knight takes f6 check, which is an intermediate check, and let's after e takes f6, we simply take c takes b3 with, as you can count the pawns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns for black and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pawns for black. So clearly a pawn ahead for white, which would be winning. So after cd5, knight d5, and Alekhine played the move here bishop to c4, and now e6, kind of solidifying the structure, knight ge2 with various ideas of knight g3 followed by e4, gaining full control over the center, and now knight d7, and here striking the center with e4, and now as you can already see, white has full control over the center. Now knight takes c3, which is the only move, knight takes c3 back, supporting the e4 pawn, bishop to g6, and now simply castling, because there isn't really any need to hurry, and as you can see, white has the center now, so white is clearly better. And here Opocensky played a very interesting move, which is queen h4. Now if you would have played a simple move like bishop to d6, it is also an option, white would simply have played f4, and as you can see, white has full control over the center and the game. So that is why queen h4 was played, maybe with intentions of long castling and kind of creating some attack over the white's king side. So Alekhine, seeing the fact that his king is in the center and his pieces aren't really coordinated, striked up on the center with d5. Black had to take it, and now remember, you can't take with the e pawn because of queen takes c4, and you simply lose a piece. So white has to play g3, deflecting the queen from the c4 bishop. Queen to f6 was played, and now he takes d5 back. And now Opocensky played the move bishop to c5. Now you could even play long castle, but then there is d takes c6. If you play b takes c6, that's already not a good move because of bishop a6. And remember, you even have some Borden's mate ideas like this. So yeah, that you always should be thinking of. But yes, here you can first give a check here, and already white position is very much better. So that is why queen takes c6, and then bishop d5, and you are simply better because you are ahead in development. Bishop is coming to f4, rook's file is opened straight to the king, so it would be much good for white. So that is why after e takes d5, Opocensky played the move bishop to c5, intending to castle short. And Alekhine knew this and instantly played the move rook to e1. Now black has to make a decision with his king, because if he plays bishop e7, there is a very stunning move d6, taking the fact that the bishop is pinned. So now let's say knight e5, kind of counter attacking the bishop on c4. We can simply take on e5, black has to take the rook, and now first bishop f4, intermediate move, let's say queen f6, and now we simply take the bishop and we have two pieces for a rook with black's king still in center. It is really good for white, because queen e7 you even have bishop d6, so yeah, black's king wouldn't find an easy way to castle. So that is after rook e1 check, black has to make a decision with his king and he played king f8. Now you could even play king d8, but yeah, king f8 is much more safer. Now bishop f4, developing his last piece into the game, and black's rook aren't really coordinated yet, so that's what white is going to take control over. And now knight b6, attacking the white's bishop on c4. So bishop b3, just simply defending the bishop. And now Opocensky plays the move h5 with the idea of running his king over here to h7 and finding a good corner and then bringing his rooks over. So white don't have to give black that much time, and that is because white plays the move h4. Black played king g8 and now rook c1, kind of getting control over the c file. So now black will have to give one of his bishops, because knight e4 is the threat. So once one of the bishops of the black goes, then white would have full control over the game. So bishop d4 was played, and now simply d takes c6, b takes c6, and now knight e4. And now black has to take the bishop, because if he plays queen d8, white can simply play rook takes c6. So black took the knight, rook takes c4, and now white is threatening to take the bishop on d4, c5, and now simply developing the queen to e2, threatening rook e8, and then followed by rook takes c8, queen takes c8, and queen f7. So g6 was played, preparing to king g7 and then bringing his rooks. So white won't give him that much time. So first white plays the move bishop g5, and from here the fireworks begin. Queen d6, and now queen f3, further improving the position of the queen and even threatening this deadly checkmate idea, mate in one. So queen f8, only move, and here now it's your turn to find the final blow. Pause the video and try to find the killer combination from this position. So I hope you are ready with the move and the full combination. So the fireworks begin with rook takes d4, removing the defender of the dark square, thus removing another defender from the black safety. So black has to take c takes d4, and now rook c6, and as you can see, white's bishops are aiming down the king, rook is threatening rook takes g6 check, the queen is also active, whereas black's rook on a8 and h8 are seriously doing nothing. This knight on b6 also is pretty helpless. So now the threat is rook takes g6 check, so black has to make a move with his king to prevent the f7 pawn being pinned. So king h7 was played. Now if he plays the move king g7, which is also an opportunity, there is a very killer blow which starts from rook takes g6 check. Now king takes g6, and now queen f6 check, king h7, and now very simple move bishop takes f7 with the threat of queen g6 check and mate. So black has to play rook g8, preventing it, and now queen f5 check, king h8, and now simply bishop f6 check with the threat of queen h5. Doesn't matter whether black brings his queen to g7 or his rook, white would simply take on h5, leading to a checkmate. So that is why after rook c6, black played the move king to h7, but here Alekhine simply played bishop takes f7, threatening to play rook g6. Here Opocensky played rook c8, and now simply rook takes g6 with the threat of queen h5, which is just unstoppable. The best you could do here is just give a check, whereafter you can simply take it, and again queen h5 is an unstoppable threat. So yeah, this is how the game ended. Pretty beautiful game for sure, and yeah. So what you can learn from this game is that on move number 10, where Opocensky played the move queen h4, Alekhine saw the fact that king is in the center, his pieces aren't developed yet, his bishop is yet to come so that the king can castle, and without any further delay, he striked upon the game with d5. Now if he would have played some silent move, let's say bishop e3, black would have just played bishop b4, and then even if you now play d5, you can just take, and now you can simply castle, because black has already developed the bishop, so it wouldn't take much time to castle. But when now he played d5, now black didn't got the chance to castle. So after e d5, white first pushed the queen back, then after queen f6 he took the pawn, and now bishop c5. Now he developed his bishop, but it was already too late. So first check, king, and okay, now bishop f4, and you can see both rooks aren't really doing anything, whereas white's pieces are all developed and ready to launch an attack. The next important position came after queen e2 and after g6. From this position, white had to find a good plan to launch his final attack and finish up the game. So first Alekhine played bishop g5, attacking the queen went to d6. Now he improved the position with queen f3, attacking on f7. So black played queen f8, further going back, and now he just put the final blow, which was rook takes d4, and as you can see, removing the very important defender from the black's position, e d4, and now just a matter of two moves, rook c6, and now it's already over. Opocensky did play king h7, but now yeah, final blow, king bishop f7, threatening rook g6, and then queen h5 checkmate. So yeah, rook c8 was played, but nonetheless rook g6 came, and the next move queen h5, and this is how simply Alekhine won the game in just 28 moves. So guys, this was the game full of interesting tactics and fireworks. Hope you enjoyed watching. Like the video to let me know you enjoyed, and subscribe the channel for motivating me to make more videos. Share the video with your chess friends and comment me below your favorite move from the game. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.